So we're getting ready to go out. It's 2:30 in the afternoon, Saturday. This is the day to pick up the few groceries that we get for the week, a few art supplies. I have three 40% off coupons for Michaels, which means three individual items. You can only use one coupon per person per time. He's about ready to open and close that door, so there will be noise. Gonna hit Michael's. Have to go to the post office to mail that package that should have been mailed a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Then, after that, have to go to the storage locker. We're trying to get everything out of here towards moving March. We haven't got a house yet because there's a shutdown going on. And yeah, it's stressful. So, gonna hit the storage locker. As long as we're over in that neck of the woods, I have a really good coupon for a place it's called Sweet Tomato, and I have a really good coupon for them. And it's a way to get all you can eat vegetables without having to pay premium prices for organic vegetables. It's not the best financial decision, but it feels good. I don't know. We might go there. We might go someplace else. Cheap. It's a really, really good Vietnamese restaurant at the Clackamas Mall. Might hit that. They have a happy hour menu. Then Michael's. Then probably Winco and not the dollar store this week. Just need to pick up a few odds and ends to carry through. We're out of corn tortillas. We're out of corn chips. We're low on cheese. You saw how much cheese I bought last week. Yeah, we're low on cheese. Out of mayonnaise. It's not one of my favorite things, but it does go in a few ingredient recipes that he makes. Then back home, might do an unbagging video just for the fun of it. Depends on how I feel. I have 0 spoons today. Yeah. I always have to remember that I need to look up here, and not here. Because here is me looking straight in my own eyes, and up here is the camera. And the finger doesn't point where I want the finger to point because I have problems with camera angles. Anyway, he keeps coming in and out grabbing boxes. It takes us 2 months to move. We have too much stuff. Every time we say we're going to downsize, every time I downsize some of my stuff, and every time he takes up the extra space with his stuff, this has been an ongoing battle for a very long time. It obviously doesn't matter that much to me, or, it wouldn't be an ongoing battle anymore. But we need to downsize again. And we have 3 storage lockers, 4 storage lockers, and we need to buy a house. It's a really cool house I want in Rainier. It's huge. It's been gutted. And I keep telling people I really want this house. And the same response from every single friend. Well, the last house you guys couldn't do the repair work on. The last house, the county capped the reservoir on the hill above. The water leached down the hill, and a whole bunch of houses slid on their foundations and cracked. Our roof cracked, our floor cracked, our foundation cracked, half of our windows cracked. The pipes from the house to the street sank, and we were looking at $65,000 in repairs if we did it ourselves. We gave up on that house. So to cite the Tacoma house as a reason for why we wouldn't do the repairs on a new house, not valid. We put a lot of work into the Tacoma house. Also understand that at that time himself was working 60, 70 hours a week, sometimes 3 jobs. He didn't have time in his schedule for the last 2.5 years there. And for the first 2.5 years there, he was deployed 9 months out of 10. So, not a valid comparison. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Yeah, we don't have a good track record for doing a lot of work because we enjoy getting out of the house and doing stuff. But it's a really nice place, and it's just everything I've ever said I wanted I mean, literally, the checklist I've always had, it hits every little button for what my dream house is. Right down to the fact that it's a shell and needs to be rebuilt, because then I can rebuild it the way I want, and I won't have Mr. Historian going, oh, but you can't knock out that wall, it's period. So, yeah, I really want that house. Will we get that house? Probably not, honestly. There's places in other towns nearby that are in the same price range that are not quite everything I ever wanted, but they'll do. They'll be fun. They'll be nice. We'll get something. Right now, though, with the government shutdown, it's a huge issue because houses are, I'm watching on Zillow, and houses listed pending that should have flipped in 3 days. Week later, they're still pending, they're still pending, they're still pending, and then they're back on the market. It's because all of your federal loans are frozen right now, and that's going to crash the U.S. housing market if they're not careful. And in fact, I think it already has started to crash the U.S. housing market because I'm watching house prices drop, and it's amazing what we can afford right now. And yeah. So tomorrow will be wash fiber day. The nitty naughties are all full. Yeah. We'll see if I do an unboxing when we get home. We'll see if I have more energy after I've eaten something and had some caffeine, excess caffeine, because 2 cups of coffee and a cup of cocoa just haven't done it, and now I have to do my protein shake walking out the door, and we'll see. Talk to you later.